Welcome back to Sacred Therapy. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. So some of y'all may know or be able to see, we have a pick a card. Okay. And like the title of this video says, it's what does your inner child want to say to you? What messages are from your inner child? So I got a new tripod and a new mic for my channel for my birthday. So shout out to my brother for hooking me up. And hopefully you guys are cool with this angle. I got some big candles. I asked Spirit what we should do a reading about, and I got this card, and this is from my new Nightmare Before Christmas deck that my mother got for me. I'm so excited to share it here with you guys. So excited. I am pumped for this. But he just reminds me of a little kid before bedtime, right? So cute. Shout out to my family for their support. My daughter got me this big, huge candle. It is so bright and popping. I don't even know if y'all can tell, but it looks like a birthday cake. And it has 7 wicks. It's a huge candle. And then y'all know I got my Puerto Rico sands, my Puerto Rico water from the ocean. I had to bring the ocean back with me, okay? So we got all the elements on the table. I got my beautiful feathers, okay? So we got all the elements on the table. All right. Now this right here is the sticker for pile 1. Okay. Pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. So I'll give you guys a second to select your piles while I grab notebook. I'm testing out all of this equipment, so hopefully it works properly. Beautiful pile 1. Okay, I'm gonna take away pile 2 and 3. Gonna set those over here to the side and get to those in just a second. Ooh. That was pile 2. Okay. Appreciate y'all for bearing with me. Yep, and I still got a squeaky chair. All right. You guys are a lot closer to the table, so hopefully this means y'all can hear me better and y'all can see the piles a little bit clearer. Okay, so what I'm getting for you guys, I don't know what this sticker symbolizes, but your inner child has been trying to reach you and let you know that your trip to this world is very temporary. Okay? All of our trips to this world is temporary. Your soul is eternal. That inner child in you is deeply, deeply connected to your soul and your higher self. So I'm going to leave that right here so you guys can still see it. We'll get to this card here in a second. I'm using my Nightmare Before Christmas deck to read to you guys today. So pile 1, we have the Knight of Potions. Okay. The 3 of Presents, reverse. And the 4 of Presents, upright. I'm gonna get the meanings from you guys from the book because this deck has special meanings for these cards. So I want to give those to you from your inner child, just pure. Alright, Knight of Potions. Where we at, potions? The Knight of Potions is a graceful, effortlessly fluid figure who backs up his dreams with focused momentum and action. Yeah, so your inner child is calling yourself to action. A revolutionary with a kind heart, the Knight of Potions is here to encourage you to find your passion. It's time to explore ideas and causes that move you. Alright, so your inner child is calling you to action. Figure out what you're most passionate about. Okay. Let's check out the 3 of Presents. As I get more familiar with the deck, I probably won't read from the book, but just initially, I really think that this book is really dope. With the Tim Burtons. And we got the freaking pictures in here with the words. It's dope. Alright, you guys gotta check it out. If you're into decks, definitely recommend this one. If you like Nightmare Before Christmas like I do, definitely recommend checking it out. Reverse 3 of Presents represents an imbalance within a professional or financial collaboration. If you're working with others on a project, make sure everyone's doing their part. Disaster strikes when things become inequitable. Prioritizing teamwork will get you where you want to go. So make sure everybody is doing their part. Your inner child wants you to know, make sure you're doing your part. Find what you're passionate about. And if you're not fully able to invest, perhaps there's a potential that you need to make, a choice on what will make you happy, because we have the 4 of Presents here upright, which represents happiness and stability at home, at work, and within your budget. You're on track and setting yourself up for success by building your plans on solid ground. Say thanks with thoughtful gifts to those who've helped you get here. Absolutely. So gifts could also be your love language. You have a lot of gifts over here. And then Spirit is showing up with this Temperance card. I'm going to read you guys the bottom of the deck energy, Temperance. Alright, Sally mixing potions over here. Sally. Like pouring magical potions into a cauldron, Temperance represents the act of combining different elements together in perfect harmony. The message of temperance is moderation. Now isn't the time for excess or extreme, so make sure you're maintaining balance in your life. Remember, whatever you put out, you'll get back. It's all about give and take. Embrace the flow. Yeah, so your inner child is also here to help you embrace the flow. We have some messages from our guardians. Number 49 could be significant. We are all connected. And our child wants you to remind you that you are connected with everything on this planet. And number 26 could also be significant, as well as you may be connected with fairies or fays. Love without condition. Beautiful. And then we have some messages from the star seeds. So we have the Seven Sisters Circle. Sisterhood enriches my life. So power one, you might have sisters or a sister that is really important to you, really significant, and helps you bring out your inner child. Spending time with them, even if they're not blood sisters, is very important. So you could have some soul sisters that your inner child is wanting you to connect with, get in touch with, spend some time with, right? So you have your circle of friends to rely on. So your inner child wants you to balance work, this projects, along with your loved ones. Spend quality time with your family and friends. I did a lot of that during my vacation time, and actually this is the last day of my vacation. I go back to work tomorrow, so don't expect a lot of readings. We probably go back to at least once a week, okay? Maybe twice a week if I'm feeling, spirit calling me to do that for you guys. Number 16, the morning star. Number 28 could also be significant. This is radiance. I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. Yeah. You are a radiant, phenomenal being. Okay. I also pulled a card from another new deck I got, and it is the She Siren deck, Mystic. So I'm going to read to you guys a little bit about this mystic. Give me 1 second. Yeah. I am comfortable with the unknown. It's where I make my best magic. A lot of us are uncomfortable stepping into the unknown. And she wants you, your inner child wants you to remember that the unknown is a sense of adventure, and not a sense of fear. Okay. Also, this little guy reminds me of the skunk from Bambi, named Flower. So you may surprise yourself. Your inner gifts, your inner light may surprise yourself. What you bring to the table may surprise you. But you have a lot to bring to the table. And then I also got the Dream Weaver's Oracle. And it is by Joel Nakaruma. Colette Baron Reed. It's illustrated by Joel Nakamura. So let me show you guys these. They have some awesome drawings. Number 28. A firebird is called to soar. So your inner child wants you to know that you are the phoenix rising from the ashes. Everything that was made to destroy you has done nothing but build you up. It has done nothing but become your superpower. All right, again, we have 28. So that's 28, 28 for pile number 1. I feel like you guys should look at that. 2 and 8 also add up to 10. So 10, 10 could be significant as well. Then we have number 33. If the dogs come circling round. So your inner child is loyal to you, and you're loyal to your inner child. That means you're following your instincts, you're following your higher calling, you're letting that light spiritedness, that limitless potential lead the way for where you're going. Yeah, this being fully yourself, knowing who you are and who you're becoming, authenticity, shining on behalf of the divine. Exactly. You are that inner child. You show up that way at work, at home, with your friends. You don't put on a mask. Just make sure that people aren't taking advantage of your good nature at work. Make sure they're just not dumping a bunch of stuff on you. It's like, oh yeah, I can do it. I got it. All right? Don't get burnt out. Yeah, because the divine is protecting you. So this is divine protection, a sense of safety despite chaos. There's loyal people in your life, and you're staying true to your values. All right. I think I forgot to write down when I started pile 1. We'll just do 3:30. Absolutely. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, your inner child wants you to know that you are love. And your job here is to give and receive love. That's the balance. That's your purpose. To give and receive love. If you don't know what it is, just be. The lotus flower can also be significant. It grows in water, it grows in murky waters, the lily pads. How you love yourself, how you love other people, it's having a ripple effect in the community around you, in your workplace, in your life. You're touching people that you don't even realize you're touching. Alright? So your inner child wants you to know that you matter, the love you share with the world, it matters. Number 14, divination. Scorpio could also be significant to this pile. Your inner child is letting you know that you have strong clairvoyant gifts. Those need to be shared with the world. You are a powerful seer. You have strong visions. You know your stuff. You know spirit. Trust those instincts. Okay. I'm going to get just a few clarifiers here. Just to make sure we're all on the right track. And to see if pile 1's inner spirit, inner child, his spirit has any, your inner child has any more messages for you. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, got it. Yeah. Your inner child, this is the 8 of Pentacles. They want you to focus on your gifts, giving your gifts to the world, whatever you're good at, whatever you're most passionate about, whatever sets you on fire, whatever helps spread love in this world, and is a part of your higher calling. They're telling you to pour everything into your craft. Not in, not so it outweighs what you're giving to your family and friends, but so it complements it. Share what you have with the world, what you've been blessed with. I feel like for a lot of my pile ones, on this journey, maybe your friends and family or your significant other, they weren't very supportive of your passions and your vision. Like that's not a real job, that kind of thing. Those limiting beliefs are falling away, because like the Queen of Pentacles, you can build whatever you want. You can make it however you want. All right? And your inner child is calling you. Exactly. Your inner child is calling you to that space, to that Queen of Pentacles space. You are a boss in your own right. You are a leader in your own right. People are looking up to you. They are following in your footsteps. Six of Pentacles energy. You are inspiring other people. Like I said, you're touching lives. You don't even know you're touching. That's the Ace of Cups. There's a new opportunity in love when you follow your passions. And your inner child just wants you to focus on this and trust that spirit is going to do the rest. Yeah, you don't got to worry about being left out or left behind. You don't have to worry about that. Okay? You're protected. Spirit has your back. You're giving yourself the love that you deserve. We're going to do some love shuffling with my Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Just for the confirmation. And yeah, your inner child is here to remind you that you are stronger than you think. A Sagittarius could be, significant to you. Fire signs in general could be significant. Doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sag. We did have sisterhood here. Spirit, can we clarify the strength? Yeah. The Queen of Candles. You see that fire? Nothing and no one. Not this 10 of Needles. Nothing and no one has been able to dim this light right here. It's divinely lit. It's divinely guided. It's divinely leading you forward. This is no longer your burden, but a source of strength. It's how you inspire other people. And the Queen of Wands definitely goes after what she wants. Six of Candles, absolutely. And then the Three of Candles. So you ain't worried about anybody who didn't believe in you anymore. You're not letting those naysayers say anything. You know that you're built for success. Six of Candles. You know that you're built for success. Yep. Yeah. You're no longer letting them prevent you from betting on yourself. I love it, Pile One. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have enjoyed the messages today from your inner child. I hope you enjoyed the new decks. I've definitely enjoyed reading for you. And if this pile doesn't feel like it resonated with you, you're more than welcome to stay and enjoy the next pile with us. Okay. All right. 5, 2, 3. Welcome to your pile 2. Just write this down right quick. These are going to go a little quick today, I feel. I feel like automatically the bear is very significant. I chose this bear too to be here for this reading. I usually put them out. I feel like your inner child loves bears, and you protect your inner child like a bear would protect their cub. I'm gonna leave this sticker right here. So let's get some of the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot messages. We have the Empress, the Two of Potions, the Ace of Candles reversed, and the Seven of Needles reversed. And again, like I told pile 1, I'm going to read you guys from the book. As I work with this deck more, I will go ahead and share that with you. Give me just one. I will go ahead and share, my own interpretations, but for now I wanted to share what they have in this book. It's really awesome. Alright. The Empress is a maternal, nurturing figure who enjoys self-indulgence and life's creature comforts. Our Empress is the corpse mom who is often seen leading her child on a leash. This is a call for compassion. Being patient and kind with yourself and others will get you further than any other approach. Now's a great time to nurture and indulge your creative impulses, and staying grateful will help you keep a positive and healthy outlook. Yeah, that maternal instinct and keeping a positive outlook is definitely important. All right, let's go to the Two of Potions. Now is a great time to get together with supportive, fun people and enjoy yourself. Live it up a little. Any collaborations you find yourself in are supercharged now, so get ready for unexpected breakthroughs. Host a brainstorming session and let creative energy and inspiration flow freely. Yes. I love that. Also, this is giving me Two of Cups vibes, so partnerships, friendships, family, brainstorming with your family. How too you may really relate to the beginning of this video. With me, my family has definitely invested in this, and has become very supportive of my channel, which has been really awesome in getting started. Alright, and we have the Ace of Candles reversed. If you're feeling frustrated because life seems to have gone off the rails, it might be time to backtrack a little and figure out what went wrong. When you set things straight, it will be easier to regain forward momentum. So perhaps things didn't work out exactly as you planned, but that's what's the fun part of, trying new things, getting outside of your comfort zone. So make sure that you don't let it discourage you. Go ahead, and your inner child is wanting you to maybe take a pause, but get back out there. Go back to the drawing board. Bring some ideas. So this didn't work. Okay, well, what will? Right? Then we have 7 of Needles. Reversed. So 7 of Needles shows up reversed when it's time to face the truth. You know it's better to be honest with yourself in the long run. Acknowledging the reality and working through it will benefit you in the end. Be brave. Okay, and Temperance is here to back up that inner truth. You know what your own inner truths are. We may get some clarity about that here in a second. So let's see what your guardians have to say from your inner child. At 23, let the emotions flow. So there's something that you have feelings about, maybe feelings that you've been denying. Your inner child is saying to let your emotions flow. And then there is number 6, change is unavoidable. Yeah, it absolutely is. Can't run from change in this world. Alright, let's see what else we have here. The Winged Messenger creation. Spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So your inner child wants you to let Spirit help inspire you. Whatever ideas are coming to you now, don't judge yourself. Just let them be, let them flow. This is beautiful. There's an angel on this card. Big wings. Looks like he's healing something with lightning. Athusa, Sun Goddess, lift off. I open my senses to feel delicious pleasure and passion. Yeah. So even if that idea is erotic, remember your eroticism is sacred. A lot of the times we feel like our inner child, doesn't know joy, doesn't know bliss, innocent, right? They know how to have fun and be wild and free and be in bliss and be in pleasure even more than we do. Maybe not the same type of pleasure as you have as an adult, but your inner child wants you to tap back into that. Take that power back. Goddess, I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. So that's 2 creative flows, passion. Then we have focus from my She Siren deck. That's new. and self-devotion. So focus on self-devotion, I feel, is what your inner child wants you to know. I'm going to read a little bit from the book for those two. So let me find that. Yeah, nourishment grows where my attention flows. Choose where to put your focus. Remember, you always have a choice. Yeah. You can focus on what you don't have, what didn't work out, or you can focus on what you do have, what did work out, what you still are passionate about. Self devotion. I am my own muse. I am my own inspiration. I am my own temple. Self devotion is not to be confused with selfishness or narcissism. Self devotion is tending to yourself and what you hold as real and true with the big love. How can you do that today? Find or take an image of yourself that you love and put it on your altar or in another place where you'll see it daily. In the same way you would an image of a deity or idol that you're devoted to, add flowers and then give yourself a wink and a bow of recognition and devotion every time you walk past and or look at the image. I bow deeply to all that I am. Honor all that you are. So failure is sometimes the biggest teacher that does not define your worth. Okay? A lot of the times we interchange value on whether or not we have success or material wealth or whatever. And those two things are completely separate. You are, so you are valuable. You exist, therefore you hold value. You don't need to have a bajillion dollars in your bank account, a fancy house, and a fancy car. Those things may make you feel better, but honestly, in the long run, they're not really that important. As long as you got the basic necessities of life, like in the Jungle Book, like them bare necessities of life, then you're good. You're taken care of. Number 36, if a cat curls round the moon. If a cat curls round the moon, and I'm going to read you some of this. Letting go of codependent relationships, the value of interdependence. If a cat curls around the moon is a sign to release yourself from your enmeshments and claim the freedom and independence to be your own person with healthy boundaries. If you've gone along just to get along or engaged in people pleasing, you might be concerned about the consequences of saying no. What would happen if you set a boundary and choose what you really wanted? Don't give your power away to someone else's reactions. It's more important to choose what feels right and true for you. Celebrate your uniqueness too. Choosing to do things your way doesn't mean you're doing anything to promote endings or drama. It's a healthy separation to have your own views, your own perspectives, and still be engaged. Codependent relationships are always unhealthy and unsupportive in the long run. Speak up, share your mind, and be okay with learning from others who have different ideas. You don't have to agree with them if it's not right for you. As people, we need each other. We weren't built to live on our own, and now you are being wholly supported as a unique being, able to love and be yourself, allowing healthy interdependence to replace the sticky quality of draining relationships. No matter what your inquiry, when a cat curls around the moon, it's a sign to step back and assess what you really want, how you really feel, and how you want to feel. Only then can you step forward. You can't go wrong. Yeah, I was seeing that here. Let the emotions flow. Change is unavoidable. So you're also allowed to have a change of heart. You're allowed to have a change of mind. Um, it's allowed to not stay the same. Okay? Gaia. Yeah. And Mother Earth is always here. It's a sanctuary for you if you need to get out. Maybe taking a walk in the woods. Your inner child is calling you to reconnect with nature. All right. Also have the ocean. So if you're around a body of water, nature, body of water. And again, the number 4. So we have 444 here. Emotion, the sign of Cancer could also be significant. And we have cleansing. Yeah. Your inner child wants you to get in touch with your feelings, with your emotions. Cleanse yourself, cleanse your being. Let's get some clarity. You're the Empress. If things aren't working out, that's okay. Your inner child is letting you know that it's okay to take a step back, take a step away. Okay? Yeah, we're getting some clarity. Yeah, you're feeling overburdened. This is the 10 of Wands. You're feeling like you have too many responsibilities being pulled, perhaps in too many different directions. Maybe none of which are directions that you signed up for. Okay. And you're having grief about some type of loss. Something, like I said, that did not work out here. Something that you wanted, but it didn't quite go the way that you had hoped. Or you may have been wrong about. So you need to allow your grief space and room to be expressed. Okay? Take time to feel your feelings. Okay. What else are we feeling here, Spirit? Yeah. You're getting back in touch with your own inner child. That's healthy. Because in this loss, you felt the need to protect your inner child as like a mother grizzly bear, maybe aggressively. Forgive yourself for anything that you had to do in some type of toxic connection, where there was a lot of destructive, maybe mean and hurtful things. Forgive yourself for being in that energy. We all go through toxic phases. You have to love yourself through every phase. This does not mean that you're unworthy of love. Okay? Yeah. Spirit is seeing that you're rebuilding yourself. You're picking up the pieces after taking some time to devote to yourself. The 8 of Wands is forward movement. Where are we going? We're going towards our own inner trust. So you're rebuilding that relationship with your own inner child. This is my Fool's card. Yeah. And you're mapping out a new course of direction. It's my 3 of Wands. That's beautiful. Okay. Let's get a couple clarifiers. Spirit, can you clarify this 7 of Needles, 10 of Wands? What happened here? Okay, we got a little stack. Yeah, the 8 of Needles. So somebody was tearing you apart, maybe with their words, maybe with their actions, maybe with their choices. They were tearing you apart and you got tired of having to fix things rebuild yourself, pick up the pieces, right? Got sick of that. Okay, so what do we have? The Four of Presents in reverse. Yeah, somebody was holding on to you too tight. Maybe you realized you were holding on too tight to something that wasn't working. And you've decided to release yourself from the burden of holding on to that. Like Sally, somebody was trying to like grip you too tight, be too attached, even though they had a lot of negative stuff to say, right? So perhaps you have a lot of emotions about that, right? Spirit, what? Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah, I'll take this. Flipped right side up. I was gonna say, can we clarify this Four of Hearts? You feel like you lost your wish fulfillment. This is the Star in reverse. You're mourning the fact that you lost an opportunity, or you feel like that person was your wish fulfillment and it just didn't work out. Okay. Because you took a surface level connection. I keep getting this scenario. You follow temptation, right? You follow temptation, or you believe that because you messed up, that you're not worthy of this Queen of Candles energy. She's like the Queen of Wands. It's the Fire card. Yeah. Four of Potions is kind of like the Four of Cups because, yeah, you went a different direction. Yeah. Spirit, what's the devil doing here? Yeah, they got the Ten of Potions in reverse. This is like the Ten of Cups in reverse. You thought you were going towards a happily ever after, and it really wasn't. Instead, this person made you like the King of Needles in reverse. So like a toxic. They brought out your shadows. They brought out your shadows. But you know who your Empress is. You know who your Empress is. Yeah. You know where you want to go. Seven of Wands energy. Alright, Spirit. Surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. What more messages does their inner child want to tell them about this journey? Yeah. All is not lost. This is the Nine of Potions, which is the Nine of Cups, which is like the Star card in the upright position. There's still hope. Okay? There's still hope. Focus on self-devotion. Focus on rebuilding of yourself. Right? What else should they focus on? Focus on dreaming this life into existence. Yeah, you're stronger. The bond between you and your wish fulfillment, if that's the Queen of Candles, and she holds that flame for you, the bond is stronger than you even believe it is. Okay? Yeah. Have this strength. Yeah. the Hermit in reverse. So here soon, your period of rest and healing will be over. You've put down this burden. You're going after what you want. You're balancing your desires in work, in love, in life, right? The Knight of Candles. There's some in reverse. There's a couple more things that you need to do in order to fully be prepared to go for it. At least that is what, you believe. But I feel like Spirit, yeah, Spirit believes that you're ready for the world. All right, and so does your inner child. Beautiful, pile 2. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I freaking love this Nightmare Before Christmas text, boss. Yes, love it. All right, pile 2. That's what I got for you. Take time to heal yourself. Fix your own inner thoughts, your own inner beliefs about what's possible for you, right? I feel like I keep saying that. But your own inner child is telling you to focus on self-devotion. Literally. Focus on self-devotion. Let your emotions flow. Get in touch with your real feelings. If you don't know what your real feelings are, I suggest journaling, watching movies, listening to music, anything to help shake you up, dancing, all of the above. Okay? Thank you so much for being here, Pile 2. I appreciate, your time. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't believe that this reading was for you, if it didn't resonate, feel free to watch another one of my readings or pick another pile. Okay. Welcome to your reading, pile 3. Okay. You guys got mirror numbers, so I feel like this pile might be my mirror pile. I'm not sure. Like I told pile 1 and I forgot to tell pile 2, I asked Spirit what I should do a pick a card about, and Spirit popped this card out, which is the Page of Presents. And what I thought was, what does your inner child want to say to you? And I feel like your inner child wants to remind you that you are on a mission here. A mission, the divine mission. Okay. So in case you forgot that part, you're here on a divine mission. Okay? And we got one card for you, which is the 8 of Presents in reverse, which is hilarious because this card makes me think of the kidnap Mr. Santa Claus and stick him in a sack. Forget the rest of the words. It's been a minute since I watched this. But anyways, Mr. Santa Claus is in this sack. Right? So 8 of Presents in reverse. And just like I told the other piles, this deck is new for me, so I'm going to get this message from the book. I am going to be interpreting some of the messages as well. Okay. Attention to detail is great until it turns into shrewd perfectionism. Step back and try not to focus so much on the minutiae. Make sure the big picture is on track before getting lost in the details. Yeah. So I feel like my pile 3s, you guys are maybe overthinking something. Okay, let's get some more cards. I feel like that'll help clarify, and then we'll do some tarot if we need to clarify some more. Okay. Yeah. Number 20, know your fears. Perfectionism definitely stems from fear. There's also temperance here. So remember, your journey is divinely guided. Follow the signs. And remember, you always have a choice between fear and courage. Yep. Number 8 could be significant to your path. It says embrace spirit. So if you've lost faith in spirit, perhaps this is your sign, and your inner child wants you to embrace spirit, embrace the creator again. Number 50, you are born to create. I feel like that's a theme with all my piles. You guys are, your inner child wants you to know that you have the power to bring your gifts into the world, to share them with the world. I feel like a lot of my pile 3s, you guys are holding back. Like, I don't know what I want to do. Okay. But you have something that you've always been interested in. Something that you've always been good at. Let's get some more messages. The Star Daughters dance. I dance, sing, and play with my sisters at sunset. Perhaps you like to perform. You like to dance. You like to sing. It's a joy that you maybe haven't connected with in a long time, and your inner child is telling you it's time. Birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. Yeah, sharing your gifts. Your inner child is encouraging you to create. You don't have to create an entire human unless that's what you want. But create. You're put here to create. Co-create with spirit. Gateways of light, infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. This always reminds me of the Lover's card. So perhaps romance is very interesting to you. Partnerships. This could be my mirror soul pile. Like I said, these two are on the surface. They look very opposite. But there is a gold thread pulling them together, keeping them together. There's a lot of unknown, a lot of mystery here. So there's a lot of trust. Embrace spirit. So you guys are surrendering to spirit as well. Ooh. We have Empress. The Empress is my second pile that the Empress has popped out in. Perhaps I have more than one mirror soul pile. Emergence. Alchemy. So my She Siren deck. Reverence. I'm gonna grab a couple of these meanings from the book for you guys as well. It is time to birth a new possibility. one where you are powerful, you are potent, you are fertile. You manifest everything from new life to creative projects to entire fucking universes. One where you no longer are waiting to be saved or rescued. One where you're not seeking approval or validation. Hey, fucking man. One where you're not waiting for someone to buy you a ring or find your clit, mainly because you can buy your own ring and you can definitely bring yourself to orgasm. I'm a creatrix birthing multitudes. All that the Empress has meant to me, so this is a nod to all that she holds: fertility, power, knowing, and wisdom. Yeah. Your inner child is bringing you back to the power that is you. This emergence. Emerge as a celebration, a fucking fiesta of the self, without shame, inhibitions, guilt, and blame. Emerge embodied and expressed, liberated. Emerge as a woman who is safe, celebrated, and whole. I am emerging as a mother-loving fiesta of myself. Hell yeah. Alright, alchemy. You're a state changer, a pattern breaker, a new possibility maker. You create evolution and revolutions in your body, in your life, in your community, and in the collective. Yep. When you change your state, everything becomes possible. I change states, I evolve, I create possibility. Oh yeah, reverence. I'm Mama. I'm fierce grace. I'm misunderstood and maligned, and untrue stories about me have been told to support the agenda of others. I'm disrespected, ignored, put in a corner, or pushed underground, and yet despite all of that, I'm still here. No matter how often they've tried to hide me, silence me, whitewash me through it all the times and all the spaces, you still recognize me. Why? Because I am you. I am she is me. Take a good look at your reflection in a mirror. Really allow yourself to look deep into your own eyes and let there be exactly the same reverence as there would be if you met your deity of choice in the reflection, because you are that deity. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Yes. Now, your inner child wants you guys to thrive. Thrive. We're not tiptoeing around anywhere. 19. Only weavers know the time. Don't worry, I'm going to read some of these from the book because this is one of my new decks. So number 20 could be significant. Yeah, that's 20 twice. So 2020. Somebody's having 2020 real clear vision right now. 9. When a witch must drink their brew. This deck is gorgeous. I love this deck. They give me like y'all know the ladies in Hercules, the ones who be trying to cut the golden cord for Hercules' life, but they can't cut it. It's impossible for them to cut it. That's what I feel. 29. All is calm upon these shores. $39. As the weaver's way is true. Okay, we're going to read some of these. So 19. Yeah. Releasing timetables, trusting timing, all the time in the world, the power to expand time. The dream weavers know the perfect timing of your dreams to manifest in the outer world, but their timetable often does not coincide with your own expectations. Sometimes you can get caught up in worrying that you're running out of time, that you might have missed the proverbial boat for success, but this is false. The universe doesn't operate in linear time. The dream weavers are moving the threads of fate and destiny around on the cosmic loom for your benefit right now. It's time to release your need to know the timing of things and trust that if you keep taking one step at a time, following the signs that sparkle and the mystical threads of synchronicity and serendipity, you will be so much happier. Life is an adventure, so let go of your need to have things your way, when you want it, how you want it, the way you want it. The universe might have a better way of what you need, so stay curious and open. You are so blessed, and what is truly yours will not be withheld from you. Trust in divine timing, and all will be well. All right. Number 9. Nines keep popping up in these readings. Being unapologetically comfortable in who you are, trusting and knowing your own magic, being authentic and inspired, the courage to own your values and who you are, not succumbing to the spell of society. Do you trust in your own magic? You should. There is no one like you, and your essence is brimming with life force. This is your magic elixir, so drink it down and cast off what doesn't serve you. Being fully yourself is what's required of you right now. Nothing less will do. Yes, it takes courage to cast off the spell of society with all its expectations, manipulations, and restrictions to claim your true expression. Do you worry about the consequences? What if you don't fit in? These are times when a new world is being birthed. Your truest note in the symphony of life can only be played by you. This is how you serve the whole world, in harmony with others to create the sweetest music. This is the time for you to ask yourself, what is truly authentic to you? What is in or out of alignment with your values? Adjust your life where you need to, for this is a profound time to stand up, shine, and be seen. Drink in your magic, share it with the world, and be bold. When a witch must drink their brew, they are at a profound moment to their own magic. Just like you were born for these times. That's interesting. I feel like I could share this with you probably. I've shared this before in some of my other readings. Maybe you heard it already, maybe you haven't. But there was a time when I had to cut out a lot of stuff that wasn't serving me because I realized I was poisoning myself. Because I was smoking, I was drinking every day, and I was smoking cigarettes. And I just stopped. This one day I woke up and I was like, I'm going to pretend like there's a little baby in me, that there's a little kid in here. Because in my mind, I needed to do it for something that was helpless in order to show up for myself. And I just want to reiterate the fact that there's 19, 9, 29, 39 on the table. 19, 9, 29, 39. Just saying. You guys are being master manifestors at this time. All is calm upon these shores. A calm and centered sense of self, radical acceptance, peaceful interactions with others, releasing attachment. There are days when you know you've done all you can and surrendered your attachments to outcomes, trusting that things will turn out the way they will. You don't have anything to prove anymore. When you reach this moment, you experience a kind of satisfaction and accomplishment that may not even have anything concrete, any real perceived success connected to it. You just know peace and serenity. This may be fleeting, but it does matter how long you stay at peace. Once you know the feeling, you can always return to it. The way to these calm inner shores is simple: meditation and prayer, coupled with surrendering your wants and your attachments to the will of the divine, being humble and grateful for what is in front of you. Letting go of the need to control or change anything outside of yourself is key. This is not a passive state, but rather an action of choice, like radically accepting what you cannot change. The Serenity Prayer beautifully outlines this. Peace is the state of knowing that all is well. Enjoy it because it is. I feel like everybody knows the Serenity Prayer. If you don't, you can Google it. It's different really breathing and being from that state versus just knowing the words. 39. Trusting and surrendering to an essential partnership with the divine, reclaiming your magic. The mythic story of the dream weavers invites us to imagine the purpose of these wise, benevolent beings working on our behalf, who represent the higher wisdom that governs our lives. So if we don't really trust in them or in any divine force, that means we believe only in our human will to make things happen, that everything is on our shoulders to carry. If we can't see the hidden realms, they don't exist. Only what we see does. Even the idea of our higher self is reduced to a philosophical idea. Effort then becomes primary. Hard work, struggle, goals to achieve, difficult relationships. A lot of people live this way. You don't. You know deep down that you can only do so much on your own. You need this divine partnership to make your life work. You were born to reclaim your magic, your roots in the mystical ways of the world. Trust becomes essential to surviving and thriving. Today, trust the way that is illogical, intuitive, perplexing, curious, and creative. This is the Dreamweaver's way, and it will always steer you into exploration and adventure. You will meet and befriend extraordinary people who will be your mystical companions. Just keep asking for a sign, and the next step will be revealed. Right now, your choice is obvious to your heart. Follow it and trust the outcome. Yeah, I used to feel like I didn't have a lot of trust for myself or the universe. I'm really relating to you guys here, Pile 3. Not to mention that's my favorite number. So, I feel like trust can be hard. I used to not trust people at all, or I used to give them the trust until they broke it. But I've learned that I'm worthy of my own trust, and Spirit has had my back even when it didn't look like Spirit had my back. So I've learned to trust Spirit a lot. I've mended the relationship between myself and Spirit, and that's what I rely on to move forward. You guys are making that decision yourself. Your inner child knows that you're making an important decision. At the very least, I feel like you are worthy of your own trust. But remember what this card says. You're not doing it alone. Nobody manifests in this world alone. Alright? Yeah. Number 35, focus. We have an arrow and an eye. So I feel like you guys are focused on something. Let's get some clarity. What is pile 3 focusing on? I'm making good time. In this reading, I don't think this one is going to have a cutoff part, which is great. What's pile 3's inner child want to focus on? Yeah. Getting out of your shell. This is the Hermit in reverse. Upright. You will be in your shell, needing to heal, needing to reconnect with the divine. You guys have already done this work. Right? Yeah, you guys are in touch with your feelings. This is the Queen of Potions. She's in touch with her feelings. She knows what she wants. She knows her own heart. She knows what she's passionate about. Right? She also knows her own shadow side with the devil right here. She embraces this part of herself as well. That part serves a purpose too. So we're out of our own shell. We know our shadows. We know our triggers. We know we've done the healing work. So Mr. Oogie Boogie Man is in his space. You know what I'm saying? He's embraced in his space too. Right? And yeah, the Queen of Potions. We are focused on, the Queen of Presents. So we're not in hermit mode anymore. We're focusing on what makes us happy. We're not following our temptations. We've learned that. We've integrated our shadow. We know that we're abundant. And the last piece is getting real comfortable with happiness, because the sun is still showing up in reverse. So we're focusing on healing from this depression, from this I took a wrong turn, let me beat myself up type of vibe, right? Okay. This victim mentality, okay? You have a choice to be happy or to fight life every freaking step of the way. This really wanted to pop up. Yeah. To fight life every single step of the way. So the 9 of Candles, you may have to take a windy, roundy route to get there. 8 of Candles is the action card, and in reverse. Spirit is saying that it's okay for you to transfer the reins over to them. And in that, they just fast-tracked you to the state of the Emperor. The Emperor knows how to lead with a solid foundation. He's in touch with his emotions, has a sure, solid plan, has integrated his shadows. He's getting his lady, okay? He's keeping his eye on the prize, right? And he's not letting his mistakes hold him back and limit his perceptions. Yeah, again, this was where we was at. The 9 of Potions. Wish fulfillment. He's going to get his wish fulfillment. Let's see if I need to clarify anything else. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. A dance I sing. Yeah. Spirit, what decision is their inner child trying to help them out with? What decision? Is it career? Yeah, the decision on what to do with all of these burdens and responsibilities. You may be watching from pile 2. The decisions about all your negative self-talk. the decision on leaving behind things that didn't work out, and understanding that all of this burdens, all of this negative self-talk, all of those things that didn't work out were a part of your growth, healing, and maturity. Right? It all depends on how you look at it. It's how you paint this picture. Your inner child wants you to know that it was leading you to set up that solid foundation for yourself so that you can be successful in your relationships. With the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, successful in your relationships, have a solid plan moving forward from this burden, and go after what you really want. Yeah, and be able to stand your ground. Be able to stand your ground and hold your own, because you're going to get to this Ten of Pentacles. It doesn't matter what anybody else believes or says. This is your calling. This is your soul call. I read a meme one time that's like, it was your calling. It wasn't a conference call. It's not for anybody else to understand. They don't have to understand. Nobody has to understand. Nobody has to support it. You have to support it. You have to believe in it. Your inner child is telling you that you have the tools. I love it. I love it. There's been so much positivity. I'm so grateful to Spirit for getting me started on this journey. We've only been in existence. The Sacred Therapy channel has only been in existence since July of 2023. So we have July, August, September, and now October. We are 3.5 months. Really, really brand new, guys. Really, really brand new. And the amount of love and support that I feel from Spirit doing this, because I don't do it for views. I'm not doing it for subscribers. I would love to reach a lot of people. I would really love to reach a lot of people, because I know that I've been doing this for 20 years, 20 plus years, reading for friends and family. I've never charged for a reading, and now I'm sharing this to you guys because I felt like I was called to share my insights, to share my journey with you guys here. And I'm really enjoying this trip with you guys. So we're going to get a little bonus reflection. I'll use the lovely Nightmare Before Christmas deck that I got. Shout out to my mama, who I call that Emperor at the bottom, baby, with the King of Potions. Yes, our maturity. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Bet on. Yep. The Lovers. Ooh. Yep. So you unify your inner divine masculine, your inner divine feminine. And we sharing our love with the world. Okay? Sharing the love, sharing the journey. Like Jack and Sally, okay? They was made for each other. Dude did not see her, though. She seen him. She was all googly eyes with her big crush. And he was, on his way making the world a whole... He was trying to get Christmas, even though he had Halloween. It's okay for things to fail. It's okay. Because it's going to surprise you. It touches who it's meant to touch. And you may not see everything. Okay? We got the 10 of presents in reverse. Yep. So things may fail, but all that does is give you more motivation to go back to the drawing board. Try again. And again. And again, right? Yeah. With this 8 of potions in reverse, which is the 8 of cups upright, that would be letting go. So regardless of failure, I see you guys are still going forward. You like me. You're stubborn. Once you have a goal in mind, you're going towards it. And then this is the 4 of candles, which is like the 4 of wands, aka the twin flame card with the lovers card here, guys. And we have the ace of presents. Alright. The ace of presents. The opportunity. An opportunity. Tell me more, Spirit, about this 4 of candles. They're still here. This is just a little mini bonus reading. Because I want to let y'all know something. I've been expanding my mind on this twin flame journey. The divine counterparts journey. And it's just like the people around me are experiencing it too, because I felt alone for a minute. Okay, I've been on this journey for 4 years. I thought I was tripping, and I'm not tripping. The 9 of cups. Spirit will lead you in places and will set you up for obstacles to build you so that you have a strong foundation for your wish fulfillment. So you're going to go through things. You're going to take detours. And it's all towards getting that wish fulfillment and building this abundance. There is no way 4 years ago that if I wasn't even open to it. I was the one putting on the brakes. You know what I'm saying? So there would have been no way that I would have been able to have this and actually been in the place to receive it. Today, my heart is open. Forgiveness. I know why it didn't work out. I'm grateful for all the detours, all the ways in which it didn't work out, all the ways in which we had to grow. Okay. Yeah. There's a lack of surrender. Three of potions. Celebration. Not a lack of surrender. Sorry. There's a lack of fighting because this is the 7 of wands. I don't feel the need to, like the other cards were saying, to prove myself to anyone. I'm just out here being. So thank you guys so much for being here. We got one more shot of the Lover's card. It's so cute. Love it. In the end, he realized Sally was right the whole time, you know. She told him that he should leave Christmas alone. And he realized, without even trying, because he had wanted something more fulfilling than what he already had, than what he was already blessed with. 44. Weavers know that all is God. Absolutely. Well, I hope you guys have a beautiful evening, beautiful rest of your week. Y'all stay blessed out here. I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank y'all so much. You're going to go out here, get your wish fulfillment, and have this abundance. All right? No more fighting ourselves, right? Y'all take it easy. See y'all in the next